Hey guys, Shop Talk Podcast.
I'm a zero pro guy.
I did it, yeah. I ran a marathon.
You only crank screw?
Am I the town hero?
3 laps of that are just... Hey guys, Shop Talk Podcast here. Episode 72. Back at it again. Took a week off for Easter.
Yep.
Happy Easter.
Happy Easter.
Yeah,
Feels weird.
Kind of came and gone.
72 EXT.
Yeah, you guys just had a conversation here before we started. Said episode 72. We were thinking of any racers that had 72. Couldn't quite think, but then Colin was thinking EXT Special 72. And then Kyle schooled him on years, makes and models.
Said, no, that's 71. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm so stupid.
Of the retro Articat that they just came out with, right?
Yeah.
That color scheme, that's 71, you said?
Yeah. 72, they don't even look alike.
So I'm like, oh, 72. That was like the Porter Special and whatnot, right? No, that's 73. Oh, okay. Sorry. I'll just stop talking, I guess.
What about in our group chat? Trevor sent us that picture of that Kawasaki engine.
Yeah.
And just a random Kawasaki engine. Kyle chimes in like 3 hours later. And what did
This was a T7, 440 quad plug.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
they
sweet.
came in the 72, 73, 74, EXT, LT grades.
they had Kawasaki's in there?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't. I guess.
Till 70 what?
76.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, they had
The
like Kawasaki.
75 LT Gray had...
No, that was a Suzuki engine, but like the
Oh,
Cheetahs
they were
and
going
shit.
at the same time.
Yeah.
Gotcha. 10-4.
I still don't. It's weird. I don't believe you, but I just go with it because I have no clue. You could be completely lying, but it's like, nope, it's gospel.
He's so convincing with it.
Yeah.
It's,
Oh, yeah.
It's like he's got to be right.
Yeah, he's got to be right.
So with episode 72 here, quick shout out to Woody's Traction Products. What's your favorite Woody's product, Colin?
Probably what are the sharp ones called again? Eliminators.
The
Eliminators.
30 degree eliminator series.
Yeah.
Yep. I
You
bought a piss load of them things.
You Shop Talk 10, save yourself 10% off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Shipping.
10-inch round bar. That's a sweet one, too.
Yeah.
Bought a lot of them.
A lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got, I think we have a stack of probably 10, 20 of them that we kind of look through, hold it up to the light, see how straight it is.
Yeah. I was just organizing all mine. I don't have any good ones left.
No.
No.
Well, you can only sharpen them so many times until that point just starts to just kind of flatten out like that. So, and then VS3 gave us the actual read this time too, or an updated read.
Updated. This is the third go for his read, right?
Yeah.
Well, because the first one was a 15% off special.
Yeah.
What up,
then.
fool?
So VS3 suspension. Time to get your dirt bike race ready. Don't let your suspension maintenance slip. Send it into VS3 for service or revalve. VS3 specializes in off-road motorcycle suspension with over 15 years of race-winning results, Brody. That's winning results. Whether it's replacing leaky fork seals or fully customized, specialized race builds, they can get you taken care of, and they know their stuff, so you don't have to, Brody. Get your suspension service now. Contact VS3 on Instagram or Facebook. I just made a few adjustments from this past weekend. I was slowing the front rebound down a little bit, and it just still didn't quite feel like I wanted it to. So then called up VS3. Like, what would that be like? Just being able to call up your system.
A hotline.
Yeah, a hotline to VS3. And then he told me, oh yeah, take out like 25 or 30 cc's of oil.
Really?
Yep. And then I did that today before I came here. Perfect.
Weird.
It just rode like down in the stroke. It just rode a little bit better. It wasn't so harsh feeling, kind of as far down in the stroke as it was. So it was like perfect.
Huh.
VS3 hotline.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we
So
got
Don't
one of
hand
those.
that number out.
No. Yeah, that is not public.
So we didn't have a full set schedule for today's episode. We talked to Rewadina. Ree couldn't make it today. I gave a short notice to Andrew Carlson. He said he was busy getting off-road championship truck stuff ready. So we brought Colin Grover in.
I'm the backup.
The backup for the backups.
Yeah.
Yep.
But you're home. What are you doing home for?
Just coming home for 2 weeks. Flew in yesterday, so.
It's his birthday on the 5th.
Oh, I see.
Hell yeah.
Birthday, opening fishing, that kind of stuff. So.
Maybe are you renting the Traco on Saturday too, Kyle?
Yeah.
Oh.
I think so.
I was going to say maybe we could be in your home call and we could try to get the Grover sled collection video.
Oh yeah. We could maybe figure something out.
I got 9 at my house right now.
9?
Counted yesterday.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Even that TS one back in the weeds.
No, that one's at Collins.
Oh, it is. Oh,
Maybe one day after work, you go take a bunch of pictures of them at your house. And then one day after work, come take a bunch of pictures at my house.
Yeah.
I don't know.
well, I was thinking we'll vlog and then we'll have you guys tell a story. There's every sled has a story.
Yeah.
You just go sled to sled and just tell a story. Yeah, I got that one at a swap meet back in 04.
Yeah. That's pretty much what it is.
Our dad Trent gave that guy $50.
I had to fight a bear for that one.
It's like the trailer park boys when Bubbles is showing up as cats.
Yeah.
Throwing him in the shed. He's full of mud.
That's like Dad's the 76 Rupp Magnum.
Yeah.
Pretty cool sled, you know.
Yeah.
Traded a station wagon for it.
Oh, hell yeah.
88 Caprice wagon. Yeah.
Yeah.
Diesel.
Oh, diesel.
Yeah. For a 76 Rupp Magnum.
It's a hell of a trade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You still got it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
So with pretty much the biggest news this last week was Artie Cat was purchased.
Finally, officially purchased.
Officially.
No more rumors.
And you know who called it? We called it.
Oh, yeah.
We was it 2 episodes ago? I think we said it was going to be Brad Darling with investors. So we called it.
We're not that dumb. We can get some stuff right.
So
That's pretty cool.
stoked.
And they come out with the new 26s already.
Yeah.
They look freaking sweet.
Oh, really?
71 EXT wrap, by the way, on the one.
Sorry.
oh,
With
that's
the, with the aluminum tunnel. Yeah.
I know. I like that silver tunnel.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that was
that is
what
cool.
I had a few people send that to me, and like the purple, you almost got to wait to see what it looks like in person.
Yeah.
because sometimes purples can be different.
Yeah.
than what.
In 71, they were kind of like a metallic,
Really?
purple. So I hope that they kind of do that.
And then they brought the kitty cat back.
Yeah.
I think it is just a 120 with a kitty cat name on it, but leopard seat.
Yeah.
It had a leopard seat on it.
72 graphics on that one.
I like to see that they brought the HCR back.
Yeah.
The hill climb racer
Yeah.
sled.
And then they come out with the HCX.
Yeah.
That one looks pretty sweet, too.
Yep. And then with that EXT special, put power steering on it too.
Yeah. That's
So I think they said it was like the first 2-stroke with power steering on it because the Sidewinders and Thundercats have had power steering on them for a long time. Mm-hmm. So, but on a 2-stroke, that'll be interesting.
That'd be a sweet machine.
It
we
comes.
should buy Thundercats.
I'd love to.
Those are cool too. Yeah.
137.
Yeah.
That would be pimp.
Well, that's what Dad's Sidewinder is.
I thought his was a 144.
No, it was a 137. Yep. But I've told myself, and I told Dad that too. I was like, I don't think I'm responsible enough yet with this much power. Like, it's in the ditch on the hard pack trail. It's 0 to 100
Yeah.
in 3 telephone poles.
Oh, that's it?
No, that's it.
I'd probably have it wrapped around one of them telephone poles.
I know. So that's why once you do retire and kind of just switch to just trail riding, then that'll be the sled of choice for sure.
Yeah.
But man, so I don't like.
I want them to come out with like a 98 retro, like kind of, because 98 Thundercats had kind of the cooler graphics. If they did that retro on a Thundercat,
yeah.
would be pimp.
Like my favorite. I think my favorite. Oh, Joey Holstrom got back to me.
Oh.
So my favorite graphic scheme is 96.
Yeah.
I think that's just like I like the 97, the R97 440. But I think the 96 is just like a little more clean looking.
Yeah, how they say like the number like 440 is on the hood
Yeah,
and everything.
yeah.
That's sweet.
Then their seats were cool too. How they faded
speckled.
from black to green.
That is a nice look.
Yeah, that's cool.
So I did text Joey Hallstrom here before we started just to get his opinion, because Joey is always really good at like explaining stuff and getting his opinion out on what he thought about the Arctic Cat deal. So he actually got back to me here, so we'll give Joey Hallstrom a quick call just to get his opinion on the Arctic Cat deals here.
Hell yeah.
Whoop.
You got to connect.
Whoop.
This happens almost every time.
Every time.
Every time we just get started and get going, and I got too much going on in my brain. Okay, there we go, Brody.
Gunner.
Hey, Joey, thank you for your time on the Shop Talk podcast. We really appreciate it.
I don't have much info, but
No, but you're always so good at just giving your opinion out and kind of knowing the ins and outs of this situation, being you were there back in the early 80s and kind of have gone through it. So,
yeah.
So what with Brad Darlin buying it, you worked with Brad for many years, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. Yep.
What did he start out doing with Arctic Cat? Because it said he had been there for like 16 years or so. What did he start out there as?
Well, Brad, he comes from a family that was a power sports dealer up in Ontario, Canada.
Okay.
And his brothers still are dealers. Country Corners is the name of the dealership. And Brad, coming from a family, his dad started the dealership, and his mom and dad, and of course they've all worked it. And Brad had a background in being a sales rep, and it's kind of worked his way through the industry that way. And when he came to Arctic, he was a sales rep. And then he became like a national sales manager, and worked his way up to being the general manager at Arctic Cat, president. So he's got a good background with snowmobiles, in sales, understanding the industry. I think I think he's got a picture where he had himself, he was first put on a kitty cat when he was little.
That's always nice.
Yeah. And so Brad, he's a snowmobiler. He snowmobiles quite a bit. I've rode with Brad many times. And he left Arctic about 7 years ago around that Chris Metz time.
Yep.
And Brad went over to be the president at Argo. And because he knew Argo, again, because he's been being a Canadian. And, but, he had a lot of ties to Arctic Cat. And this is an exciting deal. This is what Arctic Cat needs. Somebody that understands the snowmobile business, the snowmobile industry, the dealer network, the customer, all of that. And couldn't have had a better scenario work out for Arctic Cat. It's not going to be easy.
No.
I don't think any, you're up against a lot of tough things right now, the weather and the economy and snow conditions and all of that. But I've had a lot of Brad. I've worked with him a lot, and it's going to be interesting and fun.
Yeah, So it was Brad with investors. It said, Joey, will we ever be able to know who the investors are? Like, will they ever release information like that?
I doubt it.
No?
I'm not. It's as far as I know, this is not a publicly traded company, so no.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I don't think so.
But yeah,
No,
it was.
this would be like if you bought a farm and you release all the information on how you purchase that farm. It just it's not how it works.
Sure,
Yeah.
sure.
Yep.
No, that makes sense then. But no, it was nice to see them take action right away and release 2026 models. And I know I talked to Mike Coletti yesterday, and they got quite the task ahead of them, just even ordering parts for the 2026 models and kind of getting a list ready for those.
Yeah, they do. It's it'll. I'm sure the bill of materials, and that's the list of everything that's got to go into those snowmobiles. That's been done for a while, because that you don't do that overnight. So that there's obviously things in the works. I know that just from my past experience, because a lot of times you're planning and working 3 years out. 3 years out is not close to complete, but you have an idea of what you got to work towards. So for them to release what the 26s, what their plan is very encouraging. Getting them done will be, quite a workload in hand to get everything here and get it planned and get them built on that assembly line from this day forward. Because you're going to want to have them all done by the end of December before January of 26.
Yep.
Because we're kind of in a different, we're kind of like farming again. You plant your crop in the fall and you let it grow in the summer, and you take or you plant it in the spring, you let it grow in the summer, and you take it off in the fall. We're kind of the same way. You got to get those things built in the fall and get them shipped out.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. It'll be it'll just be a really interesting way of looking at it on how they're going to go about marketing and everything. Like even coming into heydays for this year, because
I'm interested to see like what dealerships pop up.
Yeah.
Because there's not many Arctic Cat dealers right now.
No.
Well, the dealers that are still there are very, very excited. They did not want to see Arctic Cat go away. The industry didn't, even the competitors didn't want to see Arctic Cat go away. It was bad enough to lose Yamaha.
Yep.
It would not have been very exciting to be down to just two manufacturers. So this is good for everybody across the board. I was around to watch what happened in 1980 and 81, 82. I mean, the industry was really, really decimated back then.
Yeah. And it was similar, even winters, wasn't it? When that happened?
Very similar. 1981, just no snow. We were riding dirt bikes in early February. That's how bad it was back then.
Wow.
And everything pretty much came to a screech and a halt. Arctic Enterprises went bankrupt. John Deere bailed out of the industry. Kawasaki was done. Polaris was owned by Textron at the time, and they sold. They were pretty much really, really slowed down. Yamaha at the time was the only one that came through and survived, and they actually became number one in the industry right after that. So yeah, it's history kind of repeats itself. a lot of soothsayers out there. Oh, snowmobiling's dead and this and that. Well, you're probably not old enough to remember what happened in 1980 and 81, 82. It came rebounding back pretty darn nice. You know, you look in the mid 90s and the industry was over 250,000 snowmobiles again, being sold. And myself, fortunately, I was a part of that and, got to witness it and be involved with it and, you know, feel I had a part in that, you know, to get it, back. Of course, we had some favorable winners, but there were some pretty dry winners then too. So, you know, one thing I did learn from Kevin Bilkey's father, Jim Bilkey, who had Race and Rally magazine for so many years, and now that's Snowtech. You know, these winners really can, you know, go in a 10-year pattern. You know, up and down, and, you know, you look over these times. It's going to snow again.
Mm-hmm. Totally.
Don't kid yourself. It will snow again. And as we know, there is nothing like snowmobiling.
No.
I mean, I don't know how many guys that or people that I have met over my lifetime that have come up to me and said, you know, going riding in a boat is fun and doing this, doing that, riding a dirt bike, whatever. But there's just something about a snowmobile that can go through the different, you know, conditions, the feel of it, the acceleration, the excitement of it. It's just unique.
Yeah.
It's a rush.
It's a rush. There was a gentleman that I got to meet years ago that was with Yamaha, and he wasn't from a typical snowmobile family or background. And you know, he was fortunate enough to get to ride a lot of different things, watercraft and boats, you name it. And he just said, you know, when I got to ride a snowmobile, it just opened my eyes, and it was really, really cool. It was right at the top of the list.
So, Joey, in your opinion, like, what would you like to see them do, or like try to pursue a little bit more, like from past years?
I think the one thing that's going to have to be done is to get people out to use their snowmobiles. Maybe start doing more snowmobile events, things like that.
Yep.
You know, if there's no snow here where we live, let's say, for instance, you know, try to get people or have events that might be over in UP or, you know, West Yellowstone is still a phenomenal place to go snowmobile.
For sure.
And I know when we did dealer shows in West Yellowstone, there was dealers that came to me. One in particular was Ted Nielsen from down by Chicago. And Ted said, you know, this would have been about 2006, 2007. He just said, I didn't know how much I missed snowmobiling. You know, Ted was very involved in snowmobiling. I mean, that's who Jim Dimmerman used to race through, and the Goodwin brothers, you know, so they were, you know, involved in it a lot. But he said, you know, getting back out like to West Yellowstone and riding, and a lot of the dealers said that to me. I didn't know how much I missed it. Because they might not have rode a sled for 10, 12 years.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And just look at all of, you know, like what we've experienced here over the last few winters. The fact that it's really pent up demand. I mean, we were all itching to get that good blizzard go through here. Could you imagine the people that would have been riding? And, you know, hopefully that happens next winter. And when it does, you're going to see people just really get out there and have a good time and enjoy it.
Yeah.
for sure.
Huh. But yeah, Joey, we just wanted to get kind of just your opinion. Was it because I know I had talked to you earlier or a while ago, and you said you were hoping that this group bot was going to buy Artie Cat. So
Yeah, it's and it's happened. I have talked to Brad, and it's going to be an exciting time. There's going to be a lot of work, no doubt, but I think this is the best scenario that could have happened.
yeah,
That's great.
It kind of sounded like it from your explanation of Brad and, where he started and how he went through the industry. It does sound very hopeful.
I haven't talked to Roger Skyme yet, but I can guarantee you he's got one big smile on his face. Because he's been through it. He was there when 1981 when they had to lock the doors. He was sitting there with Edgar Hatteen. They had a heck of a product lineup for 82 coming out. And he was a part of the 5 guys that got Artie Cat going back then.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we're all pretty darn excited. It's thumbs up, but I guarantee you Roger's up at his ranch right now with a big, big grin. He's worked a lot with Brad. And like a lot of people, it's a happy time right now, even with all the work that's ahead. Can't wait for next winter to come around.
yeah,
For sure.
yeah. But
And I know, but you guys there, Gunnar, you do such a nice job with, you've gotten bit by the vintage bug, not only the newer snowmobiles, but all the, your ZRT and your ZR and all that. It's just such a passion for this brand. It's unbelievable.
yeah, no, the older Artie Cats seem to have just a different kind of air, like the old school era just seems to have a little bit more passion behind it than I'd say like the Skidoo or the Polaris old school eras.
Yeah, it does. There's no doubt.
So, but no, thanks for the time tonight, Joey. We really appreciate it. Just wanted to. You're always so good with your opinion, so I just wanted to get you on. So,
Well, appreciate it. You guys keep up the good work. As things progress here, I'm sure there's going to be more things to talk about and promote, and keep this thing charging forward.
no, heck yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
So, all right, Joey.
Sounds good. Thank you, guys.
Yep. Thanks,
thank
Joey.
you.
We'll talk to you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Joey Hallstrom on the Shop Talk podcast. So that's what I talked to Mike Coletti, and he said that that Brad is just a real down to earth, normal guy, kind of.
That's good.
So
And, yeah, like what Joey said, like this is like the best scenario of what could happen.
could have happened.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. The best outcome.
Thank gosh for the sake of that town. Also, they need that.
Totally.
yeah, because I think there was like 400 some employees left up there,
Okay.
and so if it did, nothing happened. Like the town of Thief River can't take
Right.
400
Yeah.
people that are looking for jobs.
Yeah, right.
People would have to move, and it would be terrible.
But yeah, I would like to know who some of the investors are. I had heard something that maybe Roger wasn't an investor.
Oh.
I'd heard something about that, and then maybe one thing I did hear was the owner of Bass Pro Shops.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense. So
Yeah.
Bass Pro could sell Artie Cats.
Well, they sell the trackers.
Yeah.
The 4-wheelers.
Yeah.
So and then I think it was a misconception online. I think a little bit that Argo bought Artie Cat, but they're two separate entities.
Mm-hmm.
They're kind of side by side, and then I believe there's one head brand above both of those two that they are under that. I believe. Don't quote me.
Don't go. Okay. Yeah.
Interesting.
But yeah, it'll be interesting to see how they play out with the Argo 4-wheeler line with the Artie Cat 4-wheeler line. Like something, because Argo has their own 4-wheelers and and side by sides. Do they have side by sides?
I have no idea. I
Yeah,
didn't even know they had
there's
4-wheelers.
Yeah, they have their 6-wheel and 8-wheel amphibious vehicles that are pretty cool. But well, Joey just worked for Argo. We could have asked him if they had 4-wheelers or not. I believe they do. But so like they gotta. The one thing I'd say they gotta work on their race engine.
Yeah.
For sure.
How much time are they gonna have into R&D onto getting that on the track for 26?
Yeah. Right.
And making it
How many people are going to be working on that?
competitive. Yeah.
So that's the one thing I'm watching the most is what they're gonna have for 26 for the race sled.
Yeah.
So I know for last year, I believe this last Heydays, they were going to maybe have 2 new things produced or revealed. So I think they might have holstered that, and then maybe those will come out this year.
Holstered?
Holstered.
What did I say?
Holstered. Like an A.
Oh, holstered.
Ambulance.
Is that a dirt bike?
Yeah, it's a dirt bike.
Heck yeah.
Sweet.
Town of Clearbrook.
Town of Clearbrook. Yeah, there was a makeshift.
He's in.
There was a junkyard backwoods chopper riding around yesterday when I went for a little run, and I was running behind it, and I saw him turn out. It was super low to the ground, had like no handlebars on it. I'm like, that is something homemade.
Did you go up to it like, hell yeah?
No, he was driving away from me, and it just sounded just rattly and loud. But I'm like, that thing is homemade and badass.
That's sweet.
Huh.
But when Joey was talking about there's nothing like riding a snowmobile, I thought about riding the Apex. And the one I'll never forget this ride. I think it was just me and Dad, but we found this ditch with just powdery, fluffy, endless snow, and driving that Apex and hitting the gas and just flying basically, and then diving back under the snow and having the snow wash over the windshield, and it was like riding in water, or it was so different compared to everything else or trail riding. It was the coolest experience I had on a snowmobile.
For sure.
Not going 117 on the fire
Not
cap?
going 117. I was going 30 miles per hour and just just diving through the snow like it was clouds. It was really cool.
So one opinion with the Articap motor, that it's no secret it's been down on speed.
For sure.
That
That is not a secret.
me and Brady were talking about at work. He's like, in this ISR meeting, the ISR meetings are going on like right now, I believe. So Brady was like, why don't they try to talk to the ISR about their situation, about almost going out of business, lack of R&D and everything, and try to get an exemption to like let them try some go fast parts
Yeah.
for a year or 2 years.
That'd be sweet.
Like
Just for the R&D.
Almost like
Just-
the Polaris cross country is like a limited build, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Just for racers.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, this last winter, you seen it. Is it the Coletti that had that engine in his or whatever? It was pretty fast.
It was a 600 snowcross engine.
Okay,
That's what it was.
So what if they were to put those in?
It has, so they wanted to do that, but I believe that it's all about EPA credits.
Okay,
That Polaris makes the side-by-sides, the four-wheelers, all their snowmobiles.
They're so under emissions.
Yeah, those are all good EPA credits. And then when they do make them those bad, their race sleds, those are dirty EPA credits. So they have so many good that they can afford to waste it on race sleds. And then Articat doesn't have that amount of credits to burn up. Otherwise, that's something that they've wanted to do, is put that snowcross engine in a cross-country sled. So, like, that's the one way that they've looked at it, but
Just lean the shit on.
Yeah.
When it's through emissions, so it ain't putting out nothing.
But like that is somewhat of a suggestion that if like, because I know the Thunder Products guys, they claim that they've gotten big horsepower out of, or big speed out of their sleds, But I think one of the first things they do is gut the airbox. Because if you took the inside panel off of the hood of the catalyst, it's got a lot of valleys and turns, which I believe is like EPA quietness or it's got to be restricted just because of the EPA. Yeah, that's the only reason you'd make it like that, I believe. But like I told Brady, I was like, well, there's a similar story of back in 2010, I believe, where Yamaha was trying to get into cross country racing, and Brian Strasswell talked to Pat Mock that they were going to let the Yamaha guys do these modifications to the nitro to let it be more competitive. Which was like their A-arm kit, and then they stretched it to a 128, 129. And then, so Brian had said that Pat agreed to that, but then that was when Pat passed away. So then come Pine Lake, the first year back when Jesse Stragg was running it, then they ran a pro stock that weekend, but then everybody's like, what are you guys doing? That's not stock. So then the following races, then all they had to then all they could run was pro opens, because they're like, well, no, that wasn't a rule. That was just something that Pat agreed to, but then Pat wasn't here to vouch for it.
They were sweet in them years. The nitros.
Cool. Yeah. That's what. Like, if you could find one of them with that A-arm kit on it and everything, and then the 129.
I like that one that's sitting in Carver's.
Yeah.
The Robbie Malinowski one.
That thing's cool.
Doesn't even look like a nitro, the chassis.
I think that, so I talked to Carver about that when I was in there one time, and that one's just got a stock motor in it. It doesn't have the full race motor in there. But then he said Brian told him it wouldn't take much to get that one running and get it just going on the track. So
yeah, that would be sweet.
Yeah. So, I don't know. How long have we been going for?
36 minutes. The shortest episode ever.
Well, just because I feel like, I don't know if it's just in my brain that I've just been so busy lately.
Oh, yeah.
Or have we been busy?
Yeah. I don't even have time to go get a haircut.
You give yourself a haircut.
I was thinking about it.
It's easy.
Yeah, you are getting a little long in the back there.
Ain't it sweet?
Not really.
Yeah, you wish you had this.
No. Even when I had hair, I had a buzz cut.
You should leave it, and then you could win that mullet competition down at Ditchbanger National next year.
I don't know. Wesley Leaks is insane right now.
Well, if we get Austin to come to the Ditchbanger National, he'll bring Wesley.
Yeah.
And Wesley will win it.
He'll win it. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
It reminds me of when Theo Vaughn called Kid Rock a ditch onion.
A ditch onion.
That's what you remind me of right now. Just a ditch onion.
Ditch onion.
I don't smell bad or nothing. I'm so busy I can't even take a shower.
I don't think anyone's that busy.
Oh, trust me. The garage is coming along sweet right now.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You had said last time you were taking everything out and then putting it back in and taking it out again or something?
Yeah. I got all the sleds out of there, and that's when I counted 9.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
9. How do you have 9?
2020, 2025 race sleds.
Yep.
98 XC, 96 ZRT, 76 Jag, 01 Snow Pro, 01 XC 700, 01 ZR 800, and 72 Starfire.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Lots of 01s in there.
Yeah.
This is a good year.
This is a good year.
Well, I'm going to be bummed if I don't see some 84 LT grade decals on
Yeah.
the sled this year.
Yeah.
That was their first model when they came back in 84.
Oh, yeah.
And they were really cool colors. Like,
All the stuff that everybody's sharing, the cat is back. You know, that's what was in 84. And when they came back with the LT gray, it was just fucking sweet.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes.
Huh. Well, I wonder why they should have schemed that up.
Yeah, for
Very
like
cool.
that EXT one is sweet, but if they made an 84 Altigre one, that would be sweet too.
Like I'm saying, if Herf has a mod this year and it doesn't have 84 Altigre decals on it, I'm gonna be bummed.
Sad day.
Yeah.
So yeah, all of our speculation of where Zach was going to go is kind of just a waste of time that we wasted. 'Cause
Pretty much, yeah.
I'm sure there had to been conversations going
yeah,
on, though,
for
of
sure.
just not knowing what was going to happen. So, but yeah, we're getting ready to go dirt bike racing this next weekend. Hare scramble, border battle,
Seasons are changing.
2 hours.
Yep.
I'm gonna ride for Sportsman 2.
Hell yeah.
I got Adam Longton dump gas for me.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
That's
and then
cool.
and then I'll help. Adam is racing like 200A. So then I told him, I said, if you need help in the gas stop, I'll help you.
Were they going racing this weekend?
Yeah,
I seen something. On
Yeah, I seen
Facebook.
that they had some local hare scramble going on. So
That's cool. That's good.
so I'm trying to get Luke Van Lysel to come over
yeah.
for the hare scramble.
That'd be
'Cause
fun.
he bragged up. He did some Wisconsin hare scramble and got like third or something.
Oh, nice.
So I was going to tell him like, hey, I don't know what class he'd race, AA or just 1A class, or I was going to say is SHOPTALK will sponsor you if you win A, $10.
Yeah. You win A, you can have one of them shirts.
Should we advertise
Are these shirts
Kyle?
public yet? Have we advertised?
No, we haven't advertised them at all.
No?
This
Okay.
is our limited edition
Yeah.
shirt.
They're pretty sweet, ain't they?
So Kyle,
Talk about it.
Kyle, explain the picture.
That's a mugshot of me in Beltrami County Jail.
Hell yeah. And we put on a T-shirt to.
So
Advertise.
we came up with the idea right after Hayden Deegan did his.
Yeah.
And we had that picture, and I asked Kyle, I was like, could we put this on a shirt?
Is this okay for your
Is this
psyche?
okay with you?
I don't give a crap. It's public information.
But you can't. Isn't that the weirdest thing? You can't find mugshots after the person has been released. You can't find them.
Oh yeah.
So it's just up to that person to screenshot it at the right time.
I didn't screenshot it.
No, I think it was Wyatt Gerloff that I seen the picture from that I had a screenshot of from. What year was that?
16 probably.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That-
Damn.
Like that. Yeah.
I was already bald.
Yeah, you had
You
quite-
telling me that guy looks like a ditch onion?
Guy looks like a ditch onion.
You're in jail for God's sakes. Yeah, you're a fucking ditch onion.
Oh, probably one of the funnest weekends I ever had.
I bet. A little too much fun, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
That is great though. So yeah, limited run. What's the dates? What are you thinking, Gunner, about them?
So I was thinking. So these are custom order shirts that we not doing like our normal Shop Talk shirts. So I was thinking just like a week or a 2 week run.
2 week period of
2 week
pre-orders.
Of pre-orders,
Yep.
yep. Of if you wanted one to Venmo me your size and whatnot, and then after a week or 2 weeks we'll get them ordered up. So thinking $25 for these,
Yep.
and then plus $5 shipping like the normal ones. So limited. Our first, what the heck was Ryan Villapota was on a podcast. He's like, the limited edition shirts, they're time capsules.
Time capsule.
Yeah.
True. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh huh.
That's true.
So our first limited edition shirt. Okay.
Yeah. After that period, we're not making these
Yeah, we're
anymore.
not making them
you
ever
can't get
again.
these anymore.
No.
They're going to be special.
I'm going to have to get arrested then.
Make a new one.
Make a new one.
How about no, probably not? I don't think we have to do that. So yeah, that's exciting
Yeah. So
because we've already got kind of pre-orders already for them,
yeah,
right?
yeah, from people that we've told about them.
Yeah,
that
personal
want.
friends and stuff.
So yeah, we'll put them out there. So any shirts sold help the Shop Talk Race Fund.
Race fund, yeah. Yeah, it all goes to contingency money. Last year we gave away $3.
$3.
Oh, that was Should we give Pauly V a call?
Yeah, see what he's doing?
Yeah, we'll give him a quick-
Pauly V will buy one of them shirts, I bet.
Yeah.
Is he a Shop Talk racer?
Yeah.
He was our first and only sponsored athlete so far.
Oh, okay.
Brody.
Awesome.
$3. We signed the dollars too.
Yeah, we did.
That's sweet.
He's got them framed.
Hello, this is Pauly V.
Pauly V, you're live on the Shop Talk podcast.
No way.
Pauly V, we come to sell you some merch.
Hey, I'm in.
Okay.
Hell yeah. You're gonna
I
love
just
it.
got a call from somebody from Pakistan wanting to sell me some stock on the internet.
You answer the phone the same way? Hello, this is Pauly V.
I'll take your merch.
Yeah, okay.
Hell yeah.
You're going to like it.
Yep.
Yeah. How's it going?
What's going on, boys?
Oh, we just got off the phone with Joey Hallstrom talking about the Artie Cat news, and we just kind of been just BSing about what kind of graphic scheme they should come up with for this next year.
Oh, that EXT scheme, that looks delicious.
Yeah.
Delicious.
It's sweet.
I love that one.
Are you going to end up getting yourself a new sled this year, Pauly, or what?
It's hard to say.
Yeah.
I'm into the classics, you know.
Oh yeah, we know.
Yeah.
I think we all are.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
We even got one of your rivals in here too. Colin's sitting here too with us, Pauly.
Who the hell's calling?
I'm your alarm
Right
clock.
Yeah. Colin's your alarm clock.
We're not going to talk about that.
Off the record talk.
Off the record, yeah. How about X? Is he around?
Who?
X.
Oh, X. Yeah, we were with X last night. Yeah.
Jackson, yeah.
His pickup stayed in my driveway until about an hour ago. So, yeah. That tells you what kind of night we had.
Did he get the pie in the face?
Oh, he will. Yeah, he's going to get it.
Oh, I seen
Coming
that
up.
the school is doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he's busy coaching baseball right now. So,
Okay. Well, that's good.
dude, he's got snowmobiles on the brain. He come over and helped me clean out the garage and stuff a little bit yesterday. And the white one was sitting there. I was like, this is yours. He's like, really?
What's the white one, the XC?
Yeah.
Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
no problem.
So you're gonna have another competitor next year in X. That's what his number should be. Is just X. That would be sweet.
X gonna give it to you.
Okay. So we got 3 Arlos, 2 Grovers, X, Hazelers. I'm screwed.
It's gonna be a stacked class. Then.
Oh yeah.
And we'll see if we can't get the Longtons to come back to classics.
Yeah.
Well, I think there's going to be a Longton or 2 in
Yeah.
the classic class.
Yep.
Yeah,
Man.
it's going to be stacked next year.
This is gonna be fun.
Oh yeah.
Shit.
It's gonna be a great time.
I've been out in the shop all morning working on a classics. Well, no, that's a lie. I went to church first and said some prayers for you guys.
You know what we should do? We'll all bring all of our classic sleds, and then we'll draw sticks on who rides which one.
That would be
Hey, I'm in for that. That would be fun.
It'd just be some of us like, your sled handles like shit.
Yours is fast as shit.
That first berm at Pine Lake, just everybody smoking.
Right off the end. Right off the end. Oh, that would be fun.
Yeah.
Brody's F7 going
We got to do a heads
117.
up.
Yeah, Pauly V is going to end up on the Firecat. And holy shit, these things are fast.
So this is what speed feels like.
Yeah, that might scare me a little bit.
Oh, it's scary.
I'm sure.
Hell of a rush though.
But you've been working out, getting ready for this season, Pauly. I seen you were sending me pictures of your garage. You had a workbench in there, a treadmill.
Yeah, I haven't done that for 2 years.
It's a good idea, though. It's a sweet idea.
Shit, yeah.
I mean, yeah, you got them there just in case you need them.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of us guys don't need that shit. We're just natural. Oh shit, yeah.
Huh. Well, you've been ripping your 65 up and down the city roads there, Pauly, or what?
I did, yeah. The neighbors complain a little bit. It's a little loud. Yeah.
I suppose it's not like winter time. You don't have it outside your house just idling for an hour.
Hey, Grover boys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw Marcy at Hugo's in Fospin, but she checked out too quick. I didn't get to talk to her.
Oh, shoot.
Okay.
Yeah.
What were you
so
doing there?
told her-
Delivering chips?
I was, yes.
Okay.
I was down stocking a shelf, and I looked up, and I said, I think that's Marcy.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
before I got up, she was gone.
Oh, no. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're going to have to start buying some more. Is it Old Dutch?
Oh, God damn it. Colin, you swore at me now.
Oh, sorry.
Barrel of fun.
Barrel
of fun.
Sorry. My bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you doing in town, Colin?
Come back for 2 weeks. Just flew in
2 weeks?
yesterday, so. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Holy shit.
Pretty excited to see the little girl. Haven't seen her in a little while, so.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's growing fast.
Oh, gosh, yes. Yeah. They always tell you, enjoy it now, because before you know it, they're taking your pickups and tearing up.
Yeah.
My daughter's 2, and she's already doing that.
I'll have a bunch of smashed up old Jags up behind my house.
Kid comes in just covered in grease.
Damn it, Dad.
Yeah.
Is it going to be a long show tonight?
No, probably a shorter one. I think we're gonna get out of here quicker to watch Kyle wants to watch the end of the Talladega race.
Oh, so how long you guys been going?
51 minutes.
51 minutes.
Yep.
You know, your show takes me down the road, so we got to drag this on for at least another hour.
That's what my brother-in-law Jason Baki, who listens every week. Oh, he last week, and he asked me how long was it last week's show? I said, like an hour and a half. He said, you're slacking.
That's how it feels. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, hey, should we talk about dirt bikes?
Yeah, what do you want to talk about,
you
Pauly?
ripping up everybody's cul-de-sac in Grand Forks with yours?
With the 65, I need to go up here and get a bigger one and do what do they call them? Hare scrambles, barn scrambles.
Yeah.
Shit, yeah. Who's going to Millville?
Millville would be fun this year, I think.
Who's going?
Millville to watch the national or to race at
No,
their?
to the hare scramble.
Oh, I guess I don't know about going all the way down to Millville, but we're going to one this weekend, Pauly, down by Appleton.
Appleton, yeah. Longton's told me that they're going, but I can't make it this weekend. So I was thinking Millville.
Yeah, Adam's going to dump gas for me.
No shit.
Yep.
I tell you what, Pauly, if you start doing hair scrambles, me and Kyle will both buy newer bikes and we'll come do them with you.
You have to buy a newer bike? No.
Well, the only thing I have at my house is a TTR 90. So
Hey, you run the TTR 90, I'll run the KX 65.
Yeah. There's what is it, like a 72, 73 Kawasaki 125 there?
oh yeah, that'd be cool too.
That one would be sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Dual coilovers in the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got the outboard shocks on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Pauly, just go find yourself a nice Yamaha 125.
Two-stroke, of course.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I'd say that'd be the perfect bike for you.
Yeah, there we go. The last big bike I rode was in like 1980.
Times have changed, I'll tell you that.
Were you guys even born in 1980?
No.
Hell no.
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 Hell no.
Not even in the 80s.
Yeah.
You got to go mid 90s.
Yeah.
You got to go year 2000 for me.
Oh boy. Yeah. See, that's what I have to deal with in this classic class. Except Glenn.
Yeah.
Yep.
Glenn.
Yep.
Yeah.
Dad's been on the 4-wheeler a lot. He's getting ready. So,
He's going to do a
saw
hair
that.
scramble?
no, for snowmobile racing for this
Okay.
next year.
Boy.
Lots of
So
competition.
what are you going to do for a sled next year, Gunner?
I don't know.
Still up in the air.
Still
I
up,
got you.
still up in the air. Still undecided. I'm encouraged by Artie Katz coming in 26, but I'd really love to see some motor talk of improvements for 26 compared to the 24,
Sure.
25s.
Right.
You better get on that. We don't have much time.
Yeah, and well, we're very interested to see what comes about this ISR meeting going on today too, as well. If they're going to limit the fuel rule back to 91, 92, like it should have been, or what changes are going to come about there.
Definitely should be that.
So we'll see.
Sure.
Yeah, I hope
I
they
was
change
just-
it to 91 because how does anybody else compete, you know?
Yeah.
Just
How does somebody that lives in the next house over go buy a snowmobile to go out and compete?
Mm-hmm.
You know?
They really don't.
Yeah.
Yeah. They don't. Yeah.
How about marathons, Brody? You going to do a marathon this year?
Oh, hell no.
No?
I'm done with that. Yep.
Yeah.
I'm trying to
Oh,
pack on weight now. That's my goal.
Okay. Get ready for the classic class.
Oh yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah,
No more fucking arm pump. That's the goal.
Hey, arm pump, I think, is all in your mind.
Yes
So-
and no. I feel like it definitely some conditioning will help because last
Yeah.
year I rode a lot more before the Pine Lake race and I didn't get arm pump nearly as bad.
You weren't going 117 miles an hour though, too.
I was still. It's not the straight lines that give you arm pump, Gunner. It's how hard you're pushing it in the corners.
Well, if you're scared of
No,
hanging
yeah,
on a little
yeah.
bit, you're-
Again, I said this last podcast. I was waving at Tom York going 112. I'm obviously comfortable at top speed to not be holding on super tight.
I was going to say, Brody, you were so far ahead of us, you didn't have to get arm pump. You just coasted through the corners.
True. But that first hot lap gave me arm pumps. Both days.
It would be fun. We'll have you jump on the ZRT where you're pulling three carburetors.
Yeah. He'd be doing the Wes Selby, like pushing it with his elbow.
I was saying some would have arm pump. Pump.
Yeah.
But yeah. No more marathons. I did go for a run yesterday. Felt pretty good.
How far?
Just 2 miles.
2 miles. Just 2 miles.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
You should start doing 5Ks.
Yeah, that's what I've been thinking.
Yeah.
My knees are shot. So.
I don't know. 5Ks are a different beast. That's
Then you just gotta sprint.
you're
for
just
3
sprinting.
miles.
Yeah, you're sprinting.
I don't care about winning it. Just run it.
Yeah, not me.
I've won one. I got one under my belt.
Oh, did I lose you guys?
Nope.
Nope.
You're
You're
still
here.
here.
But yeah, that's.
Did I lose you?
Are you
Nope.
still there?
Hello,
Wonder if he hit mute or something.
Yeah.
Hello,
Pauly V.
Pauly.
Hello.
Yeah.
Can you hear us now? Can you hear me now?
Oh,
He just hung up. Well, that's the end of the show. No. I want to thank Pauly V.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
oh. Pauly V.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah. Did you cut me off or what?
No, you were good on our end. You must have muted yourself or muted us or something.
Yeah, we could hear everything you said, so
Yeah.
We expect a
I don't know why
apology.
you started talking smack there at the end.
Yeah. Did I start swearing and shit? You got me on a delay, right? So like they too many bad words.
Yeah.
Sort of.
Oh shit. Yeah.
And Pauly V, we're gonna have to start. We're gonna have to try and figure out how to put some cheater parts in our old XCs to keep up with these ZRTs and Firecats and everything that are in Classic, huh?
What would be a cheater part? Like an 800 motor?
Yeah, I don't know. Whatever.
Can you let the cat out of the bag? Twin pipes.
Yeah,
that would be sweet.
Yeah.
Got 440 printed on the head.
Yeah.
I think would be
Be golden.
Pauly, you're in 4th place in RM Fantasy.
I know that damn Emily. Every week, same.
Last week I had a really good run. I think I only got one wrong.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No
Yeah,
shit.
It's Snow Pro to go, which is Greg Klein. We just slipped Greg's name last weekend.
Yep.
So shout out to Greg. He's leading. Two weekends to go. Greg, Luke Van Lysel, Emily, Pauly V, and then Jacob Eaton, 5th. So yeah, it's close.
Yeah.
And then what they do, I think it's 1 or 2 throwouts that really change it up kind of at the end too.
Yeah.
Oh boy. So I have a chance.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
A little bit, yeah. Yeah, definitely worth keep playing these last 2 weeks though. So.
Yeah.
I got $17 right now in my RM account.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's 6.
I got only over 20.
Really?
I think I need some Tusk brake pads or something.
Yeah. I was eyeing up some gloves on there.
Yeah.
They're $14 for a set of gloves.
Yeah.
Probably last
Nice.
the day.
I'm in 18th. I've had my worst year of fantasy to date in 18th.
What are you doing? Picking them wrong.
I don't know. Just,
Obviously.
Wasn't that nuts though? The top 4,
yeah.
all the same picks. All the same picks.
Yeah. I had 67 points this week, so not bad. I had Cooper.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Cooper and Sexton for correct, but then it's so hard. It's just a toss up on how these guys are going to finish every
Yeah.
week.
Yeah.
Right.
Who's going to win it?
I would have to say now that Cooper Webb won last night, it's Cooper just has to finish behind Sexton these last 2 races.
Yeah.
So like if Sexton goes 1-1, Cooper just has to go 2-2 and he wins it.
Yeah. That's all he's got to do. Just get second.
I mean, they are the class of the field to where they've leveled up compared to like Plessinger and Roxon and Justin Cooper's.
Roxon's been falling behind a little bit.
Well, he had an AC separation and then hurt an ankle.
Yeah.
But he looked. I mean, even hurt, he's still a top 5 to 7 guy.
Yeah.
So
That's one tough mother right there.
yeah,
Yeah.
Wow.
All them dirt bike guys are.
yeah.
Oh yeah, they're
crazy.
tough.
But well, it was good to get you on, Pauly V. We'll have to try to get you in studio here sometime. Maybe we'll crack a few bush lights with you.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Oh, I don't like bush lights.
Oh. That's right. You go to church and everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
Church-wide now, we're talking about something there. Love.
Church wine.
Yeah, church wine.
I'd probably get Kyle to dabble into that a little bit.
Yeah, oh yeah.
We got some church wine and a whole plate of wafers here for you.
Gluten-free, I hope.
Gluten-free.
Yeah.
But we'll probably see you down at Heydays again this year then, Pauly, or what?
If I can find a bike.
What did you do with that one? Did you just leave it there when you left?
No. I traded it for an ice auger.
No way.
And then I was carrying that heavy goddamn ice auger dripping gas on my shoulder.
You're like, no wonder why this guy traded me his bike for the ice auger.
So then I bartered that for $17.50.
That's a hell of a deal.
And I didn't have to carry that to the truck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Couldn't quite get a full $20 bill out of it.
He only had 17.
And it was a job working for that last 50 cents.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That should be like a thing at Heydays, is to like bring something there with intentions to trade it through the weekend and see what you leave with at the end of the weekend.
Yeah.
Totally.
We should do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What would you bring?
I brought this cutting board to Heydays.
Yeah. I got some pretty good stuff I was looking at yesterday.
We got some old bikes. We got some of them chopper bikes.
Yeah, chopper bike. We
See,
could trade it
that's
up.
already too cool to start off with.
I was going to say that's too cool. I'd trade you for it, and I'd bring that home.
You know what? I got a secondary clutch cover. You know, it's like a billet one.
Oh, yeah.
We could start with that.
Yeah, that'd be a good
because
one.
it's worth something. You know, it's not nothing. It's not like a pen.
Like a Black Magic one?
High mark.
Oh, like a Black Magic anodized purple
Yep,
one.
that's what it is. Yeah, but it's
He's
a high
starting
mark.
off pretty high with that one, though, even, too.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm thinking that, you got to bring like a half-eaten sandwich.
That's more the line I was thinking of, like a jar of honey or something like that.
Yeah, and then just try it. Do it all in one day and see what you end up with at the end of the day.
That could be something. That could be a
You
video.
should write this down.
Yeah, you got the pen over there.
Trade up challenge.
Yeah.
Trade up challenge.
You know, I've been thinking about
Everybody has to do it.
Yep.
Yeah.
To see what they come out with at 8.
Pauly V. I've been really wanting to do this. They call it the 999 challenge. It's 9 beers, 9 hot dogs, and 9 innings of baseball.
Yeah.
And I crushed like 4 hot dogs in like 10 minutes the other day.
Well, we just started up a softball league.
Yeah, I'm a sub.
Oh, a sub?
Yeah.
Oh, for who?
For us.
Your team.
Oh, for our team.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You don't remember that?
No, he
I
wasn't in that chat.
What? I thought. Oh yeah. Anyway, yeah, he's one of our
you
subs.
could, 7 innings of softball, you could do 7.
You could
Hot dogs.
7 hot dogs, 7 beers, 7 innings of softball.
hell yeah.
And you could play at the same time while playing. Yeah.
I'll be just wait like there'll be like 4 outfielders. I'll just go stand back there eating hot dogs and drinking beers.
I'm gonna take
So
right.
it's at
I'm gonna
the
take
same-
right field on this one.
The ball comes. Damn it.
Don't even go for it.
Set your hot dog down all nice on the ground.
Set the glove down too and just run over.
So it's not all at the same time. Or it is all at the same time. I thought you had to chug 9 beers, eat 9 hot dogs, and then try to play softball.
No, we could do that too, but yeah, no, yeah, 7 beers, 7 hot dogs in 7 innings of softball.
Yeah.
That's easy.
Yeah,
That's
That's
easy.
easy. Every time you're up to bat, drink your beer and eat a hot dog.
Yeah.
You'd be running around the bases. Ooh.
Yeah, you would do it when you got back from running.
Yeah.
But if the innings are long, you know, you got a little break. But if they're quick innings, you know, 1, 2, 3 outs, that would be rough.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Well, Pauly V,
Yeah. Well, Pop.
what else should we talk about?
I don't know. We covered softball and snowmobiles and
Hot dogs.
hot dogs.
Yeah.
What's left?
Go buy yourself some Barrel Fun chips.
Hey, there's
you go.
nothing wrong with that. A 1-day sale at Hugo's and Foster on Thursday. $1.99.
There we
Get in
go.
there.
Shit, yeah.
Limit 4, though, boys. Limit 4.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to leave, come back, leave, come back.
Are they big?
Bags or whatever.
Are they big bags for $1.99?
Huge.
That's
Huge.
a deal because
Huge.
Doritos is like a
Big.
bunch of money.
Yeah.
I tell you what, me and Eric paid last weekend at work for a bag of plain Ruffles, plain Jane original Ruffles, $7.50.
Holy shit.
Gosh.
That's half
Why?
an ice auger right there.
Right? Yeah. Uh-huh.
Oh, that was another thing when I was trying to sell the ice auger. He said, if it starts in one pull, I'll give you $30 for it.
Every pull is $1.
No. I said, no, we're not going to do that.
Yeah.
How about $20? And I got $17.50 for it.
Did he give you 50 cents on top? That's just crazy.
Yeah, we negotiated. My buddies were like, Paul, I'll give you 50 cents or $1. Let's roll.
You're like, I almost got this son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He's ready to break. I'm telling you.
He's like, I forgot my checkbook. I'll have to pay you in change.
In a full pocket of quarters walking out.
That's what I'm going to do this year. Have just change up to the ass.
Well, that's what I just seen a meme where the guy got paid in change, and it was a roll of quarters. And it had quarters on the end, but he opened it up, and it was two 18-millimeter sockets.
Snap-on sockets, maybe?
Yeah.
No, they were probably Mastercraft or something.
Husky.
Yeah.
Harbor Freight.
Yeah. Pittsburgh.
Oh, we have some Husky wrenches that I was just using at the track this weekend. Oh, for terrible.
Yeah.
Just on the open end wrench, it has a weird angle on it.
That's why my hands are so messed up, is grabbing them wrenches and yanking as hard as you can, and then
Yeah.
you're like, ooh.
Tightening the chain and those adjuster blocks on the back, that just a weird angle. I was like, yeah, you can tell these are cheap.
Mm-hmm. Why don't they make a round handle wrench?
Something that's
They
easy
do.
to grab.
Yeah.
They do, though. But you can't get in the tight spaces.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a pretty big mechanic, so I know that. Worked on all my own classic shit.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Paul.
Yeah, we're not done yet. You guys only said that twice, so we got like 4 to go.
You got to get the gunner. Well, okay.
Well, okay.
Is that just a Minnesota thing, or no? You are a Minnesota guy, aren't you, Pauly V?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
Scrap works.
I got you.
Yeah.
Never mind. I was thinking North Dakota. I was going to
Yeah,
ask
well,
if that was a thing
close.
over there too or not.
Well, I suppose, yeah.
I suppose, don't you know, like, better get going, you know.
Yeah. Oofta.
Oofta, look at the time.
I could probably hit a golf ball over into North Dakota from my house, so I'm close.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bet you I could throw a football over that river.
Oh, frick. Are we going to talk about that now? Napoleon Dynamite?
Yeah.
We can, sure. What's your favorite scene?
That's what I was just talking about. I forgot my checkbook. I'm going to pay you change.
Yeah.
He's like, that's a
When he gets
$1
hit
an
with a
hour.
steak? When the Napoleon gets hit with the steak in the face? Another one that I like is, Tina, eat your food.
Feeding the llama a hot dish.
Oh, hey, you know what else? They had barrel of fun chips in there. The tortilla chips that he was making the quesadillas with?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I've been talking about this at work. You know when he like unravels the wrestling guy on a fucking fishing string and throws it out the bus window, and everybody's like, "What are you doing?" I'm gonna do that on a snowmobile at Pine Lake. I'm gonna have an action figure, and I'm gonna have it in my pocket, and I'm just gonna throw it out, and it'll be dangling behind the sled. I've been thinking about this. What was that behind your sled? Pull it up. It's a little action figure.
It's John Cena. We're stone cold.
Yeah. Austin 316 says I just whipped your ass.
What are you going to do when Hulkamania runs all over you?
Pro Open starting line is going to be fun next year.
I'm going down to the kid. I'm going to go down to the kids' toy room right now and look for action figures. See if we got that little Mexican guy.
Yeah, Rey Mysterio.
There we go. Yeah.
That's one acrobatic son of a bitch right there.
Right?
Who's the guy that's all coked up that you don't
Randy
know?
Macho Man,
Yeah,
Macho Man Randy Savage.
Yeah.
Bring me to the boiling point. Yeah.
Holy fuck. Shit. I mean, that's 2 swear words. Bleep it out.
Bleep it out. Gotta cut it.
Got it, yeah. Wow.
Man.
Hey, I got my workout right now. I don't have to pump iron or do the treadmill.
Yeah.
Abs are on fire after that.
Well, Paul, next time WWE comes to town, we're going.
Oh, shoot. Yeah. Well, Gunner,
Well, all right, Pauly.
how about them Vikings?
Yeah, we're making some moves right now. Sam Howell, backup quarterback.
The Wild and the Timberwolves are doing pretty all right
Yeah,
too, ain't they?
Timberwolves are up 2-1 in the series right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, against the Lakers.
And that's nice.
Yeah.
Yep.
Who likes LeBron,
No, Anthony Edwards is whooping ass right now.
Yeah, I like Anthony.
right? Right.
I haven't watched him play basketball in I don't know how long, but I see Anthony Edwards, and I was like, I like that guy.
Yeah.
He's got a good attitude.
Yeah, and Luka Doncic. I like him, so it's tough series right now.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I could-
Talladega's on tonight.
Yep.
Last 100 miles is, or 100 laps is, that's when it gets interesting.
Yeah.
Do they still do that? They changed NASCAR. I don't even follow it.
No.
It used
Yeah,
to be fun back in the day.
they do the
The stages.
stages.
and
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I don't like that.
Keep them rolling.
Yeah, just go, go, go.
Yeah.
Right? That wasn't very positive of me, was it?
We all feel the same way, so.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah, it's just your opinion. Yeah.
Right? Yeah, well, Shop Talk podcast, pretty big deal. A lot of people see it. You don't want to be too controversial.
Yeah. That's what gets us the views, so say some wild shit.
How about the ISR?
Yeah. Meeting is going on right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see you after this weekend.
Yeah, fuck them.
That's getting flagged. I'll flag that one.
Had Brody at one time?
What?
Never mind. I won't bring that one up.
yeah,
cut
the
me
one
out.
Brody-
Yeah.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That's that one. Something about the kids, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm proud of being the only one cut out of this podcast so
No,
far.
Regan's been cut.
Oh
too.
yeah, true.
Yeah.
That was a good one, too.
Yeah, who's Regan?
A good buddy of ours.
For the marathon runner episode.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. He doesn't know snowmobiles at
He's
all.
our,
So
our softball team captain.
Perfect.
Yeah.
He's the one that recruited me.
Oh, really?
He texted the group chat wondering if we wanted to play. I was like, I can't play full time, but I can be sub.
Yeah.
Any ISR changes you're hoping to see, Pauly?
Yeah. No membership fees.
Yeah.
yep, that's a good one.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know what they do for me.
Yep.
Yeah, everyone has that same question.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep. How about the octane rule? How do you feel about that?
That don't bother me either because I run shit, so I got to run 87 anyway.
That's
So
how I can afford to run. So
Yeah. 25% ethanol. Yeah.
Yeah, no, not that much. The only reason I run 91 is because I probably have some left over in the tank, so it don't gum up for the winter.
Yeah. Other than that,
Summer, maybe.
Yeah. Switch to 91 at the last race of the year.
Yeah.
I've got some shit in the works for next year, though, boys. I'd be getting nervous.
Yeah.
Anti-pinging device so you run lower octane or something.
No, you're looking for gas with lead in it still?
I get that I can get that at the airport.
Oh.
So I'm good on that one.
Crank that stator just back a little bit. That should work.
Back it off just a touch. I don't know why it's not running right.
I went from 22 to 18. It should be just a little bit.
I don't, Colin, I don't know if you heard this, but I tried your clutching and gearing setup.
Okay.
88 miles an hour. Yeah. But thanks for the setup.
Absolutely great.
Isn't that something, though, how two of the same machines can use totally opposite parts? Or totally opposite clutching?
Well, actually, it was 87. If I would have hit 88, there would have been some shit flying.
You see this baby hit 88 miles an hour, you're going to see some serious shit.
That's what he was waiting for. 87, 87.
Yeah, the sparks were just beginning to start, and it just didn't quite take off.
Oh, well, Gunner.
Well, Pauly V.
Well, all right, Pauly V. Thanks for the time.
Well, yes, you're welcome. Call anytime.
We're at an hour and 21 minutes, so that should do it for you.
Yeah, that'll get you a little farther on your drive.
Have I been going?
What?
How long have I been going?
Oh,
I don't know. We hung up that phone call. I didn't see how long the first phone call went. The second one's been 22 minutes.
Oh, so
right? So,
been
yeah,
on the
we're
phone.
at almost 55 minutes.
Yeah.
I got work to do, boy. Hey, I got work to do.
Well, I've been on the phone for 45 minutes.
Oh, hold on, Pauly V. I got one question for you. Have you ever been on a podcast?
Yes,
Yeah.
I was on the Best Source
Okay.
podcast in Grand Park.
Okay.
BSG, or GFBS. Yeah.
Okay, awesome. That's freaking cool.
I was live, so they had the camera on me, all my facial expression.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
We
That's cool as
watched
hell.
That one. That was pretty cool.
So this one's a lot better because you can't see me.
We'll have to change that next time. You'll have to come in the studio, in the garage.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. I'll even bring the Busch Light.
Okay. And a barrel of
And
fun
the root
chips.
beer.
Yeah.
And the root beer.
Root beer.
Yeah, sounds like a plan, Pauly V. So,
Yeah.
Okay,
Tell
boys.
you what, though, we're going to clear you out of chips on Thursday, so you're going to have to be back to Hugo's on Friday.
Yeah.
Hey, if you can do it, do it.
you heard him.
Yeah.
Shop Talk clan will clear it out.
Hugo's and Foss and $1.99.
Yeah.
There we go. And I can write this conversation off, right?
Yeah.
Totally.
That'd be right off.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Except I didn't spend any money, so how am I going to write that off?
Well, we can fudge the numbers.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, boys.
Yep. Sounds good. Thanks
All right,
for
Pauly V.
thanks for the time.
Thanks for 45 minutes of your busy schedule.
Right?
Yeah.
We're going to do the trade-up challenge at Heydays. So.
Yeah. Trade up.
Oh, heck yeah.
Yeah.
But we got to all start with the same thing.
Oh, yeah. That's a good idea.
A pair of
Yeah,
scissors.
like
Yeah.
what's that?
A pair of scissors we start with.
Or a R32 Helix.
No,
We've
everybody wants, nobody wants an R34. There's a lot of them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Well, that would be a good idea. We all bring our R34s
Yeah. Then we'll trade up.
and then trade up from there. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
We'll probably end up with 51-degree Articat secondary helixes, and then the cycle will just continue. It'll be what somebody has a whole bunch of.
Yeah. Look, I got these wore out 10-inch round bars.
Yeah.
I got a whole pile of 4-stroke belts.
Yeah.
You know,
I got
you
these
know, the
10,
first
60
thing,
grams weights that all the bushings are wore out.
you can change them though.
Yeah.
But you know what? I'm trading my 34 Helix for the first thing.
A bike?
8, and then I can put more miles on, finding the good shit,
Yeah.
and come back around. Yeah.
Get
There
one
we go.
with pegs, and then I'll ride on the back.
You can ride on the handlebars. Don't be a pussy.
I don't know. I've seen you ride before, and I don't know if I want to be on the front of that thing.
He's all over the road.
Can trade off.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
you drive, I drive, whatever.
Yeah. One lane. I'll do the next lane. Yeah.
Okay, all right now.
All right, well, we'll talk to you later, Pauly. Thanks for the time.
Oh, wait a minute.
What's up? Oh, he got you.
The old Irish goodbye there.
That's funny.
I don't know what happened with the camera there.
Yeah.
Did it shut off?
A little technical
Yeah,
difficulty with the camera.
It said memory card error, but then it looks like it has it used up memory card from that first part of the video.
It's at the end of the episode anyway.
So I don't know. It'll be interesting to see on what the video looks like. There.
Yeah.
might have a space cut out there. Mm-hmm. There'll be technical difficulties.
Yeah.
Hang in there with the cat.
Yeah.
Or just the
Yeah.
T-shirt.
Well, the funny thing is that we showed the T-shirt to the camera, and almost every episode we've done something where the camera would have caught something or we've shown it something. That's when the camera screws up.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like it's almost like every episode we've done
So there's
something.
some juju behind it.
Must be.
Well, yeah, the first time we did smelling salts, I
Yeah.
said, you got to watch this episode. And the whole time, the GoPro wasn't working.
No. But it's deceiving because it's blinking red. But then,
Yeah.
How about them Vikings?
I didn't watch the draft at all.
I don't care.
Got an offensive lineman and another wide receiver. And Sam Howell.
I was interested to see how far Sanders was falling down,
Ain't that crazy?
and then where Scadaboo,
Yeah,
where
he just went to New York Giants.
Yep. So I was interested because there was the thought that the Vikings were going to maybe take him.
Yeah, that's
so
what. Yeah,
I would have been cool with taking him. So
Kind of felt bad for Sanders. It almost turned into like a thing.
A meme.
You
Yeah.
know, like-
yeah.
Instantly a meme.
Yeah.
I saw something that they covered his name at the one stadium or something like that. Was that real?
no, that was meme. They uncovered his name because they retired his. And
okay.
so they were. It was the meme that they played it in reverse.
Yeah,
They were
okay, that's what I saw
covering
then.
up
Yeah,
his- covering up his name.
Yeah.
Dude from NDSU went in the first round.
Yeah, I seen
Yeah.
that.
Jackson is friends with him.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah.
No
on
shit.
Snapchat.
O-line
That's cool.
or D-line?
Offensive line.
Yeah, that's good.
To Seattle.
Hell yeah. That's cool.
I like that lineman that went 4th overall.
Yeah.
That went to the Patriots.
Yeah.
He seems like a pretty cool guy.
What's that running back's name?
Oh, Genty.
Yeah.
Oh, Ashton Genty. Yeah.
He's like a short, like Nick Chubb or
Yeah.
who's the guy from the Eagles? What's his name?
Saquon.
Saquon. Yeah.
But yeah, episode 72, just a lot of
Not bad.
a lot of laughs.
A lot of laughs and some good input from Joey
Yeah.
Holstrom about Artie Cat
Go buy yourself some Barrel of Fun chips.
and Barrel of Fun Chips.
Yep.
Not that old Dutch shit.
I have a quick complaint that has nothing to do with Shop Talk.
A VS3 rant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, like a
This is
VS3 rant.
VS3 sponsored rant.
Yeah.
So when you're when you're on an airplane and you land,
Yeah.
all right, and they shut the seatbelt light off. So all them people that stand up
Yes.
Yeah.
pisses me off.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're not
I
going to get
can't
anywhere
stand
any
it.
faster.
Yeah. Get your ass out of my face. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like I bought this seat up here so that I could get off the plane ahead of you. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like, no, there's an order. Just follow the order, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Drives me nuts.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Totally get what you mean.
Yeah.
The chick that I was sitting next to, you could see that she was just pissed too. Like,
Oh,
it
yeah.
was driving her crazy. And it's like, it's an extra 30 seconds to just sit down.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. It's all you have to wait is a couple minutes.
Yeah, pretty much.
Sit down.
And you're in a rush because your plane is boarding soon. Well, how do you know that the other 100 people on their plane don't have the same issue?
Yeah.
You know, sit down.
Do you
Totally.
There's been on the Pulp-M-X show. They've had an argument. Do you recline on your seat on the airplane?
I usually
No?
don't because a flight doesn't really last that long.
No.
So.
I usually don't. I usually prop down the tray, you know?
Yeah.
And then just put my arm like that. But then it just torques that seat back so you're torquing on the person's seat.
I don't do anything. Nothing.
feel
I
like
don't
I've-
even drop
You
that.
talk to people.
I talk to people though. Yeah, I do like to talk to people on planes. I like the idea of they're trapped with me.
Oh, you're stuck here.
Oh yeah, you're stuck here for 2 hours or 6 hours, like the flight back from Florida. But yeah, I like the idea of they're trapped with me. And then at airports, I like to have a couple drinks too, and so really
And meet Travis Pastrana.
and meet Travis Pastrana. But yeah,
What does Shane Gillis? We're gonna have a chat.
totally. Yeah, we were gonna have a chat on this plane.
Something
He'll
similar.
have them just believing in like conspiracy theories.
Yeah.
Something similar to that. There was a few years ago, me and Mandy went to the Supercross down in the cities, and you take the train from the U.S. Bank Stadium to the mall where our hotel was. And so the Supercross people pile in that train.
Yeah.
And so we're piled in there, and a couple minutes pass by, and we're all tight, hanging on to the railings, and it's all people.
Them things, dude. You gotta hang on.
And slow down. Yeah.
But
You'll go from the back to the front real fast.
well, no, it was pretty tight in there. You weren't moving.
Yeah.
But it was all people that just came out of Supercross. So like there's like 3 people facing me in front of me, and I'm just go like, so who are you guys cheering for tonight? And they all looked at me like I just said, like,
Some controversial shit.
yeah, like I just said kick rocks or something. And they just looked at me like, did you really just say that?
Yeah.
And the one guy like, Webb. But it was just like, we just left the dirt bike race. It's like, you guys are obviously
Dirt bike fans, you'd think.
You should have said, well, I'm from Gondik, so
So I just wanted to break the silence. So who are you guys cheering for? Just
What?
just
sit down, we're gonna have a chat.
Jabberjaws over here.
yeah, that's what it was too. I was like, I guess I said the wrong thing.
Oh man. I'm gonna start talking to people on airplanes. It's gonna be so fun.
It's so fun. It's so fun. And like even at like the airport, like restaurants and stuff, you sit down and I instantly started talking to the bartender about bourbons.
Yeah.
And like, what kind of bourbons you got? You got anything special? He's like, we got something from Detroit. You want to try that?
Plus the bartender.
Well, yeah,
You
but
gotta
still,
talk to
like-
somebody sitting on the same side as you.
Well, then I was, and they were from Minnesota, and then we started talking about Minnesota and how they Anyway,
Somebody on a computer, you gotta go start talking to them.
no.
What are you working on?
What's your project?
Is that Excel? Do you know this one?
But yeah, the
What do
airplane.
you do?
What's your name? What do you do?
Crazy thing is, I build cabinets.
Sweet ones.
But well, I don't know.
Hour 33.
No, slacking.
Slacking.
But so next weekend probably be a Monday show. I know Brody don't like that.
Can we just switch back to Sundays?
It's
so
what
much
he said-
easier.
That's literally what he said to Kyle the last week.
Because we did like after the snowmobile season was done, we filmed twice on Monday or
Yeah.
something like that. Can we just switch back to?
Can we
Sunday?
switch back, please? Like, why are we still doing it after fucking work?
So we'll probably do it Monday next week.
Yeah.
For the border battle race.
Uh-huh,
We'll see who we can call after that one, and then episode 74, in the works. Well, at least a little bit. With Emily asked Gabe about it for us. So the following week, that's Mother's Day. So I don't know if we'll maybe be taking that weekend off as well, and then pushing that back another week. So that's kind of just what it's looking like. So
Sounds good.
yeah, shout out Woody's, shout out VS3.
Shout out Barrel Fun Chips
Yeah. Go to Hugo's
Thursday.
$1.99 a bag.
and talk to people on airplanes.
Talk to the people in the grocery line. Just start talking to people.
Yeah.
Pauly V brings these here.
Yeah,
You know
Don't you
Pauly
know?
V?
Pauly V and the Shop Talk. gang
Shop
sent
Talk.
me here.
Shop Talk sponsored rider. Pauly V.
We'll have a post up about our limited edition shirts.
Totally.
Thanks to Kyle for letting that be okay to put his face on a shirt. So,
It's public information, bro.
but all right, thanks.
Do you think people could see my shirt from the camera?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
If anybody's still listening, if they could tell me what year this shirt is. Right?
Put it in the comments.
Yeah. What year is this shirt? It's got to be 96, 97, 98.
Hard to say.
Yeah, I'd say 98.
That's one thing Kyle doesn't know.
Boom, roasted.
Yeah, Porter Specials were
71
73.
EXT. Yeah.
Porter Specials were 73, but they raced them in like 75, and they were way faster than the Z's and the mirrors. It was a 73 EXT.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They raced them all the way up till like the mid 90s or something like that.
Yeah.
Suzuki or Kawasaki?
You never know.
What was in a Porter Special?
It could change.
Oh, okay.
The more you know.
The more you know.
What was a 250Z? Wasn't that like a Kohler?
Yeah, the 76 250Z. Yeah. Kohler engines. You know, like Kohler fridges?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Same.
I think my father-in-law's lawnmower has a Kohler on it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Still doing it.
Yep.
Still doing it.
Should put one back in there.
A Kohler?
Yeah.
That'd be sweet.
Yeah, find it. They're really hard to find. If anybody's got a 250 Kohler engine, I think they made a 340 too. We'll find something for it. Yeah, liquid cooled, sweet.
Never been.
Never been on a liquid cooled sled?
Or a Kohler.
Or a Kawasaki or a Sachs or a JLO or
Nope.
just Suzuki and whatever.
Yamaha,
Yep. Suzuki, Yamaha,
Liberty,
Liberty. Yep.
Fuji,
Yep. Yep.
and the Bombardier.
Yep. Been on a Bombardier.
No JLOs though.
Nope.
No Sachs.
Nope.
No
Nope.
No Hertz.
Nope.
Was a Rupp engine is a Zenoa.
Zenoa.
Didn't that have something to do with Fuji?
Sonoa?
Yeah.
It starts with an X.
Fuji
It's
builds
say like
Subarus.
Zenoa.
Zanoa.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuji
They're
engines.
A hot engine too.
Yeah. Fuji engines are Fuji engines. Subarus are Fuji.
Huh. But and then weren't those, what were them one things called? Them
Yeah.
goofy things? Weren't they like a Fuji or
I think they were JLO. Rockwell.
okay.
I think. I'm not positive.
There's a lot of cool old engines.
Yeah.
Sure.
I'm into it. That's it. I'm going to start talking to people on planes about.
There you go. Yeah. You got to just pick a topic that you know.
Yeah. Do you think the 6-port the 6-port Suzuki engine is better?
You go with a Sachs or a JLO?
And then if they don't know, you explain both of them. And you control the conversation because they're stuck.
The clutches were junk, so then everybody started putting a Comet Duster on
Yeah,
them.
the Salisbury clutch sucked.
Yeah. I don't mind airports. I hate people, but when they're trapped in the same tube as you, then it's kind of fun.
It was actually pretty neat. In 1970, they actually put a jack shaft in Panthers, and then that's kind of where the industry lit.
That's what would be kind of cool to get some more information of is the RUPs that were built at Articat.
Yeah.
They got an Articat chain case, Articat drive shaft,
Clutches.
jack shaft, clutches. Yeah.
There's Zenoa, 76. Because Articat bought out Rupp. Well, Articat made all
Did
of
they
Rupp.
buy out RUP? Is that what that?
Pretty sure. But, yeah, and like Alouette, Rupp bought Alouette, and then they were 76 Alouette Brutes. You know?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Something to ask Roger Skyme.
Yeah, that would be a good question.
You know who would know, too, is Larry Coltham.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that would be sweet.
That would.
And the Zenoa engine is a piston port engine that came in the Rupp Nitros.
Yeah.
So they're like a YZ 250.
No, the Zenoas are reed cage. Zenoas have reeds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Case reeds. Case reeds.
Case reeds.
What
Yeah,
engine?
they're
Collins
nice reeds.
calling out Kyle on
Boom roasted.
Boom roasted.
I will go.
They make V-Force reeds for them.
But what Zenoa engine has the piston ports is what I'm thinking of.
I don't know.
Pretty sure it's a Zenoa engine. Well, all right.
All right.
Yeah.
Episode 72. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Appreciate it.
See ya.